Hello everyone. Today we're gonna learn about passive voice. Passive voice is kalimat pasif. As you can see here, the pattern is be plus verb 3 or be plus past participle. Okay, this is the basic for passive voice. Yang namanya passive voice selalu menggunakan be dan verb 3 atau be plus past participle. Ini adalah basic dalam passive voice. Ini adalah kalimat pasif. Misalkan, saya makan pizza. Itu kalimat aktifnya. Saya makan pizza. Diubah ke bentuk kalimat pasif menjadi pizza dimakan oleh saya. Oke, itu kalimat pasifnya. Oke, now active voice. Contoh dalam bentuk kalimat aktif, simple present tense. I do my homework. I sebagai subjek, do sebagai verb, my homework sebagai objeknya. Jadi yang namanya active and passive, oke, pertama-tama kamu harus tahu yang mana subjek, yang mana objek. So first, if you want to change from active voice to passive voice, you have to know which one is the subject, which one is the object. Kita harus tahu yang mana subjek, yang mana objek. Karena nanti dari subjek berubah menjadi letak posisi menjadi objek, objek letak posisinya menjadi subjek. Okay? For example, from active to passive voice in simple present tense. I do my homework. That's the active voice. Become, in passive voice, my homework is done by me. Okay? Jadi objeknya berubah posisi menjadi letaknya di bagian depan sebagai subjek. Sedangkan subjeknya letak posisi berubah menjadi objek. Look at this. Okay, subjek berubah letak posisi menjadi objek. I menjadi me. Objek, my homework berubah posisi menjadi subjek. Letaknya menjadi depan. Kata Miss bilang, saya makan pizza. Itu kalimat aktifnya. Pas kita berubah menjadi kalimat passive voice, kalimat passive voice berubah menjadi pizza dimakan oleh saya. Nah, kata dimakan, di, itu kita menggunakan be plus verb 3. Oke? Ini hanya perkenalan dulu. Lebih lengkapnya di halaman berikutnya. Okay, this is only for the introduction about passive voice. Now, I will explain in detail. Okay, this is the detail. Active voice and passive voice. Passive voice, we always use be plus verb 3. For example, simple present tense. I eat apples. Saya makan apel. I-nya adalah subjek, objeknya adalah apples. Eat sebagai verbnya. Okay? So, I eat apples dalam bentuk passive voice berubah menjadi apples are eaten by me. Okay? By me-nya itu boleh kamu tulis, boleh juga enggak. Okay? Yang penting adalah ada tulisannya dimakan. Now look at this. Kenapa ini menggunakan are? Karena are-nya ini refer pada subjeknya yang ini. Okay? Are itu refer pada apples-nya. Apples-nya kan plural, banyak. Okay? Karena apples-nya banyak, they, ya kan? Menjadi plural kan they. They menjadi are. They, to be-nya adalah are. Dan kita selalu menggunakan verb 3 dalam bentuk passive voice. Kalau apple-nya cuma satu, misalkan an apple, berarti to be-nya berubah menjadi is. Jadi selalu refer kepada subjeknya yang mana. Subjeknya adalah apples dalam cerita ini, dalam kalimat ini. Okay, number 2, present continuous tense. PCT, present continuous tense. I am eating apples. I am eating apples. Yang namanya continuous, okay, selalu menggunakan to be dan verb ing. Continuous, we always use to be and verb ing. Okay. For example, present continuous tense in passive voice, apples are being eaten. Apel dimakan oleh saya, sedang dimakan oleh saya. Apel sedang dimakan oleh saya. Karena namanya continuous, we always use ing. Okay, but in passive voice, dalam bentuk pasif, kita menggunakan kata being. Okay, kita tetap menggunakan be, tetap ada seperti biasa, tapi karena ada ing, verb ing, continuous, kita pakai tambahin being and eaten, verb 3. Okay, so in passive voice, the to be-nya, the to be refers to the subject, the closest subject. Okay, and because this is continuous tense, in passive voice we use being. Because this is passive voice, continuous, we use being. Number 3, past tense. Past tense, we always use verb 3 or verb ed in active voice. Yang nama active voice dalam bentuk past tense, kita selalu menggunakan verb to atau ed. Okay? Karena ini adalah past tense dari makan adalah ate. So, I ate apples. Okay? Dalam bentuk aktifnya. Kalau bentuk passive voice-nya menjadi apples were eaten by me. To be-nya, kita menggunakan to be dalam bentuk past tense. To be dalam bentuk past tense. Karena dia apples banyak, plural, jadi kita menggunakan were. Oke, kita menggunakan were. Perhatikan, because this is past tense, so the to be we have to use were. Why were? Because the subject is plural, apples. Because the subject is plural, so we use were. They were. Actually, simple present tense, this one, and simple past tense is quite the same, almost the same. The difference is only to be. Are in simple present tense and were in past tense. Coba dilihat dalam simple present tense sama simple past tense, yang membedakan adalah hanya to be-nya aja. Kalau present tense to be menggunakan is, am, are, sedangkan kalau past tense kita menggunakan were atau was. Tergantung pada subjeknya apa. So the to be depends on or refer to the subject, the closest subject. Okay. Next, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. I was eating apples. In past continuous tense in passive voice, apples were being eaten by me. Don't forget, kalau ada nama continuous, kita selalu menggunakan being dalam bentuk passive voice. Okay. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, for example, I have eaten apples. In passive voice, apples have been eaten by me. Yang namanya perfect tense, okay, dalam bentuk passive voice, kita menambahkan been Apel sudah dimakan oleh saya. Dimakan. So in perfect tense, in passive voice, for perfect tense, we always add been here to change the active voice become passive voice. Okay. Next, past perfect tense. I had eaten apples. In passive voice, apples had been eaten. Look at this. Perfect tense. Yang namanya perfect tense always plus been in passive voice. Okay. Future tense. Now, this is different. For example, I will eat apples become, in passive voice, apples will be eaten. Will be eaten. Don't forget, jangan lupa abis modals, abis will, shall, kita selalu menggunakan verb one kan? Nah, karena selalu menggunakan verb one, maka kita menggunakan be ini untuk future. Sedangkan nama perfect tense kita selalu menggunakan apa? Yang nama perfect tense kita selalu menggunakan verb three, ya nggak? Nah, maka kita menggunakan have been. Lalu menggunakan lagi eaten sini. Okay? So, in future tense, in passive voice, future tense in passive voice, we have to add be. Okay? We have to add be. Why? Because after will or shall, we have to use verb one. This is the verb one. Okay? Next, past future. Okay, past future. She will type the letters. She will type the letters. In passive voice, past future in passive voice, we change the letters. Would be, look at this, be typed by her. We still use be and verb three, or this one is verb, the regular verbs. Okay, ini yang bentuk regularnya ya. Okay. So, kenapa pakai be? Karena ada kata future. Because this is future, ada kata, because past future, okay, future. So you have to use be here. We don't change this one. We don't change it because this is the same. In passive voice, we don't change will or would or had or have. We just add like been or be, depends on the tenses. Okay, yang namanya passive voice, kamu nggak perlu ubah would-nya atau will-nya atau have atau had-nya. Have atau has mungkin berubah tergantung dari subjeknya. Kalau subjek singular berarti pakai has ya kan. Kalau plural kita menggunakan have. Tapi kita dalam bentuk passive voice kita tambahin be untuk future, perfect kita tambahin been. Future in be going to. Future dalam bentuk be going to. I am going to do my homework. The passive voice become my homework is going to be done by me. Now look at this. Here in active voice kan we use am. Kenapa? Because refer to the subject. The subject is I. Okay. While here in passive voice, okay, we use is. Why? Because refer to homework. The homework is singular. Okay, that's why as I told you before, refers to the closest subject. Okay, my homework is going to be done by me. Modals, I must do my homework. In passive voice, become my homework must be done by me. Next, modal perfect. I should have done my homework. I should have done my homework. Modal perfect tense. In passive voice, okay, my homework should have been done by me. My homework should have been done by me. Okay, same as usual. as I told you before, kalau future kita menggunakan be, kalau perfect tense we add been. Oke? Yang ada nama perfect tense dalam bentuk pasif tambahin been. And then future perfect tense. Okay. I will have completed the project before the deadline. Now check it out this one. Yang namanya pasif, kita harus tahu yang mana subjek, yang mana objek. In passive voice, you have to know which one is the subject, which one is the object, because from the object, you will change it into subject. Okay? Now, from this sentence, I will have completed the project before the deadline. Which one is the object? Dari kalimat ini, I will have completed the project before the deadline. Yang manakah objeknya? Objek letaknya biasanya setelah verb. Object is usually placed after the verb. The verb is have completed, right? The verb is have completed. So the object is the project. The project is the nouns or the object. Okay? So we change not before the deadline, not before the deadline, but the subject become the project. Okay, jadi subjeknya bagian depannya bukan menggunakan before the deadline, tapi kita menggunakan the project. The project will have been completed before the deadline. Kalau kita pakai bahasa Indonesia, saya dalam bentuk active voice, dalam bentuk active, I will have completed the project before the deadline. Saya akan sudah menyelesaikan project saya sebelum deadline. Kalau kita ubah ke bentuk passive voice, bentuk pasifnya berubah menjadi the project will have been completed before the deadline. Projectnya akan sudah selesai, akan sudah diselesaikan. Projectnya akan sudah diselesaikan sebelum deadline. Okay, clear? Okay, this is the last page. So, the notes, catatannya, that you have to pay attention. To be in present tense, kita selalu menggunakan is, am, are. Okay? To be in present tense, we always use is or am or are. To be in past tense, we always use was or were. How about continuous tense in passive voice? Continuous tense, dalam bentuk passive voice, kita tambahkan, we add being, okay? While in perfect tense, in passive voice, perfect tense in passive voice, bentuk perfect tense dalam bentuk passive voice, we add been. Kita tambahkan kata been. Future tense in passive voice, future tense dalam bentuk passive voice, kita tambahkan be. Okay? Jadi continuous kan ada ing tuh. Kita tambahin being. Perfect tense kan menggunakan nama perfect selalu menggunakan bentuk ketiga kan? Kita tambahkan been. Future, yang namanya future selalu menggunakan verb one kan? Jadi kita menggunakan be. Okay? Because continuous we always use verb ing, so in passive voice we change into being. Perfect tense we need verb 3 for perfect tense, right? So in passive voice we use been. While for future tense we always use verb 1. So in passive voice we add be. Okay? So in passive voice, you have to know what is the subject and the object, okay? These are the subject and the objects. I, me, you, we, us, they, them, he, him, she, her, it. Okay? Okay, that was the last one. Okay, so I hope it explains and it helps you in learning about passive voice. So if you feel it's useful for you, please give a thumb up and then please drop a comment below. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge, okay? And if you want to join my WhatsApp group, it's for free too. You can learn more about English, and you can just follow my Instagram and also my YouTube channel, okay? Feel free to share and enjoy. See you on the next video.